The smartest person I ever met wasn't a professor. He didn't have a PhD. He was a regular guy who had one secret superpower. And once you learn it, you'll see it everywhere. Because the world has it all wrong. They think being smart means remembering facts, quoting books, or getting straight A's. But you've seen the truth. You've seen people with degrees make dumb decisions. You've seen people with high IQs fall apart under pressure. And you've wondered, if they're so smart, why do they keep messing up? Here's the truth. Being truly smart isn't about knowing more. It's about seeing differently. Thinking in a way most people never even consider. Today, you're going to learn how these 5 mental shifts don't just make you smarter, they make you dangerously effective. The kind of person who walks into a room and changes the whole temperature. Quiet, calm power. Let's begin. The 5 unfair advantages. Most people operate on autopilot. They react, they panic, they argue. Smart people, they have a system. They have a map, and this is what's on it. Advantage number 1, the curiosity filter. Most people argue to win. They see a conversation like a courtroom, and their goal is to prove, dominate, and defeat. But smart people don't play that game. They don't need to win. They want to understand. They turn off their argument brain and turn on their curiosity filter. They ask, what makes you feel that way? What result are you actually hoping for? Have you considered this other angle? And because they're not attacking, people open up. They reveal the real reason behind their words. And when people open up, the truth shows itself. You don't need to defeat people, you need to understand them. That's how real minds are changed. Advantage number 2, the systems map. Most people treat failure like a dead end. They mess up a presentation and spiral. They get rejected and shut down. But smart people, they don't take it personally. They don't even call it failure. They call it data. They zoom out and see the system. Instead of asking, why did I fail? They ask, what led to this? What pattern got me here? What can I tweak and test again? They treat life like a system, not a soap opera. A blown presentation isn't a disaster, it's feedback on their preparation process. A bad workout isn't a sign of weakness, it's data on their energy levels. Zoom out far enough and nothing is final. Everything is just feedback. That's how smart people learn faster. They're too busy tweaking the system to waste time sulking. Advantage number 3, the control compass. Most people stress over things they can't do anything about. Traffic, the news, what someone else thinks of them. The more they try to control the uncontrollable, the more they burn out. Smart people don't waste energy like that. They have a compass, and it only points to one thing. Is this in my control? If yes, they take action. If not, they let it go. That's it. They don't spiral. They slice through the noise. That calm energy you see in high performers comes from ruthless focus. And that focus comes from control, not over the world, but over themselves. They know that life is a storm, but their job isn't to control the storm. It's to control their own ship. Advantage number 4, the strategic silence. Have you ever noticed how uncomfortable people get in silence? They rush to fill it with noise, jokes, anything. Smart people, they own the silence. They listen more than they speak. They let the moment breathe. They don't interrupt, they watch. Why? Because the person who talks the least often knows the most. The less reactive you are, the more powerful you become. Silence is a strategic tool. It makes people lean in. It reveals things loud people miss. And most of all, it keeps you in control. Advantage number 5, the observer's pause. Someone says something rude. Most people snap. Life throws a curveball. Most people panic. But smart people have a superpower. It's the micro-pause. They stop. They breathe. They watch. They calculate. And that tiny pause, that moment of observation, it gives them leverage, insight, clarity. Reacting is easy. It's instinctual. It's what our primitive brain is wired for. But observing is power. Because in that pause, your logical brain gets to take over. You see what others don't. You become the calm one in chaos, and that makes you unstoppable. Final thoughts. You don't need a PhD. You don't need to talk the loudest. You don't even need to be the fastest learner in the room. You just need to shift how you think. Ask instead of arguing. Zoom out instead of panicking. Focus only on what you can control. Embrace the silence. Observe before you react. That's the real flex. Most people won't do this. They'll keep rushing, overreacting, and draining their own power. But if you start building these mental habits now, you won't just feel smarter. You'll be smarter, calmer, sharper, and utterly unshakable. If this hit home, don't just scroll away. Like this video if it woke something up inside you. Comment below with your favorite mental shift. And subscribe, because this is just the beginning of unlocking the real you. Let the world chase noise. You're here to build quiet power.